Hello everybody and welcome back to Bedrock Survival with Fixxitt. I'm building a new house. I wanted a house here. I want a house to explain sort of why this goes around this little curvy way, and I think it's gonna be really a nice view. Whenever you're coming down here, you're gonna look over, you're gonna see the house, and then it's gonna be a really cool reveal to the city, right? Like you're gonna walk around the corners like boom, there's a city right here. So I cut down a couple trees, they're still fading here, and I think that I want to use diorite here. I want to use diorite here. Now we're doing two projects today. The last whole bunch of episodes here from this one, I've only done one. Today we're doing two. We're going to be building this house, and I want to show you what I've been working on AFK style. If you notice my levels, I have 61 levels, and that's thanks to Callus, who showed me a great design for a Bedrock AFK fish farm, which does use a clicker program, but it's very cool. So this is it. Check out this program. I'm going to link the YouTuber who came up with this concept in the description, but it involves a waterlogged chest, a bucket of lava, a cod in a bucket, seriously, and underneath here there's some lava, there's this minecart hopper, and it works so well. It's like every 8 seconds you catch either fish or treasure with fairly little junk. So look down here and you'll see this is my sorting system. I just cleared it out so I can show you what I've gotten. I've AFK'd one full night, like from 10 p.m. until morning time. And here's what I got. So I got all this fish. I got 61 levels, as you see, and I got all this stuff, and I have trashed a ton of bows and you know, fishing poles and things like that. In fact, actually, I repaired my stuff using this what's this thing called, grindstone, which is, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. But here's the real treasure, and this is what I want to work on today. I have all of these books that I got too. So what I want to do is I want to convert this building, because this building never really had a purpose. It was just here, and I never did an interior. I want to convert the upstairs of this to a library. I think that could be really cool. No, it's going to be a usable, functional library. It's going to be specifically for enchanted books. It's going to be an enchanted book library. So I think what we'll do is we'll get a whole bunch of leather. Hopefully, we'll be breeding up the cows. Get a whole bunch of leather, make a whole bunch of bookcases for the aesthetics, but then also have a place. So like I'll basically have a hierarchy of enchanted books. So for example, if you go through here, like let me find here. Here's one with 3. Okay, so this would be knockback 2, channeling 1, and power. Channeling I don't care about. Knockback I don't really care about. But power 3, I care a little bit. So that would go under the power 3 book. So basically, I will pick the most important book, and then I'll have one special chest for things that have that would be really great for a new piece of armor. For example, like if I got silk touch and efficiency for, you know, on one book, you know, that would be great for a pickaxe or something like that. So yeah, so I think that's what I want to work on. I want to work in the aesthetics for the library upstairs, and I wouldn't mind getting some lava for down there just to be able to trash stuff. That'd be kind of nice, or a cactus, I guess, it doesn't matter. And then I want to build this dire house. So let me show you the dimensions of this dire house over here. A couple things that I've already decided that I want to do. I'm going to make this. Let's pop up here so we can take a look. Okay, here's the look. It's my sort of standard U shape that I often do. So I'm going to do a small little roof right here, a small little roof right there, a whole second floor. So that means I probably am going to want to bring this down here and make this into a beam, and then we'll do a cross beam that's going to go across like that. That way this roof can flow right into this, and then this whole thing will end up being a second floor. So what we'll do is we'll go like this, up like that, and I won't need one there because that's going to be the cross. That's going to be where the roof basically hits. And then I don't think I'll need one in here. I think in here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little mini roof right there. So then we'll go here and go across here, and I think I'm going to use spruce for the other wood. I think that'll be kind of cool. So let's see. Let's start putting down some spruce floors there, and then we'll do some walls. I'm heading back to my storage area here because I want to take a look and see. I'm not totally satisfied with the colors that I have right now. I've used a spruce wood, dark oak trim, some spruce in the walls, and diorite in the bottom. I think I need one more block, and I don't know what that should be. Maybe it should be this. Maybe it should be the light gray wool, perhaps. like a mixture of light gray and this white wool, maybe. That might be, you know, that might be nice with the diorite. Let's go try it. Yeah, you know, I think this will work out just fine with these wool textures. I think it's going to be kind of cool, you know, kind of random patterns and things like that. But I think that should be cool. Now, the other question I want to do is I want to figure out which way to do the roofs. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking do one way and the other way. So I'm thinking this one we're going to go across. So like here, let me just do it. So I think this one will go across like this. But then the other one we're going to go like sort of this direction. I don't know how that's going to look, but we're going to try it and see. I think we have a problem. Look at this. Look at this cow. He's so stupid. He's just in the door. I came down here to breed the cows. I saw this. I thought, oh, I need to show my friends this. Look at this. I don't know. You know what? It's the greatest knocker ever. It reminds me of a Christmas Carol. Whenever someone goes to knock on Ebenezer, or whenever Ebenezer Scrooge goes home, you know, and he goes to knock on the door. I'm talking about the Disney one, not the classic book. And it's Bob Marley's face. That's kind of what I feel like. That it's the cow face, like, moo, you will be visited by the ghost of 3 cows. Anyway. All right, then I got to pick a theme for this shop, or well, wares, I guess, for a where for the shop, and I think it's going to be a dark oak fence shop. That's right. We're continuing with the one shop for every single item in the game. That's the idea anyway. I think it'll be kind of fun. We'll see how far we get on this. You know, I make no promises here, but I want to have something that's coming out here to show that it's a fence shop. I'm not exactly sure where to hang this from. Maybe I should do like a full block here and then go out and up. Yeah, maybe that. Okay, let's try this. So we'll go out and then we'll go up and then we'll go out again, and that will be a place for a fence, which will go right there. And then on top of that's not high enough, is it? Well, it's not really. All right, we are gonna name this, how about this? We'll name this Larry's, let's call this Larry's dark oak fence shop. I do that every single time. Fence shop. Yeah, you know, I think that's just fine. I think that's just fine. My in honor of my Uncle Larry, who passed on some years ago. Yeah, I think that'll be a nice little shop there. And yeah, you know, again, you know, I'm trying to make this world home. You know, I did something that I think is kind of interesting here, but something also that points out how much something I'm going to have to really change one day whenever I really feel like grinding with shaders. These are full blocks. These are slabs. Look. Can you see the color? It stinks. So someday I'm gonna have to come in here and really address this, because it's not look at the color. It's like a different color. You know, the light just reflects differently with these shaders. If I take off the shaders, you'll never notice the difference. But yeah, it's kind of a drag. So when you walk in the shop, we're gonna walk in the shop right here. There's gonna be, let's see. I think we should maybe show off. Like we'll do something like this. How about like that? Like a big tall fence? You know, why not? I mean, this is what they do. You know what we could do? Oh, this would be great. Okay, this would be like, oh, look, here's our competitor's fence. Like, it stinks. Don't get our competitor's fence. That's like an awful fence, right? Like, it showed the difference. I think that's a really cool idea. So we'll do that. And then here, we'll do this like the other guy's fence right there. See, this is going to really point out. So like, yeah, buy our good, nice, beautiful dark oak fence, not this crappy spruce fence. Then maybe what we should do is like, we'll do a house like right here across this old spruce fence. That would be really funny. Okay, so we'll do that. I think that's what we'll do. Although there are some fences here that are spruce. Just don't tell anyone. No one will ever notice. Okay, so that's a good start. So this is the actual door to the fence shop, and then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this area more of their living quarters as well as upstairs. So upstairs here, this will be like chests and stuff. I can't really do, you know, I do a lot of stuff with villagers here, you know, and unfortunately, I think that's gonna mean that I really can't have like barrels and all that kind of thing, because I think that's going to really mess up it could mess up new villagers that I bring through. So unfortunately, I don't really think that's going to be an option for us. So I think we're just going to have to do kind of like the old Minecrafty way of doing it, which is kind of sad. It's kind of sad, unfortunately, you know. I would really prefer to use the new stuff, but the new tool stations and everything, but we can't unfortunately. So we'll just do that there. Okay. So that's a little storage area. That's all right. And then we're going to do a wall right here. All right, let's take a little tour here. I think I have this one all wrapped up. I just grabbed a couple leaves just to add a little bit of green on this side because it was really flat. And I think it's good. So if you walk in here as a customer, you're gonna walk up here, you're gonna order your dark oak fences, and they might have to go up here to storage. And uh-oh. Okay, I'll have to address that. I can't get up there with that. What's happening here? Oh, this, okay. I guess I haven't gone up since I decorated that. Fine, no problem. So it might have to come up here and grab their wares. No big deal there. We're gonna have to get a little bit more lighting in here. Where could I put lighting? Here? Yeah, that's really close to that. Probably unnecessary. Maybe it's on. Maybe I don't need any. I don't know. These shaders sometimes make it a little bit just appear a little bit like darker than it really is. Then we'll head in here, and this is where the family lives. They sit here and just check it out, look at the watch TV on the oven or whatever they do, and then they come up here, and this is the little tiny living quarters. I could only really squeeze one bed in. I was hoping to get a double, but it wouldn't rig against the stairs and didn't really look right, so I didn't. I think we'll just do that. Little plant. That's fine. And yeah, that's it for this Diorite wooden dark oak fence shop. I think it's kind of cool, and I think it's at a perfect location. So, you know, eventually what I want to do is I want to connect basically these houses right along the road here, except for have one alley go that way. So maybe we'll have to do that next time. But that's not all we're doing today. We're doing something else too. It should be a quick little one, I hope. And that is to basically, I'm gonna have to breed up my cows a lot. I've been breeding them, but there's only like 8 so far, so I need quite a few more. And then we want to work over on this little place. Wow, this house is really cool. I don't remember that jutting out like that, but that's really random and weird and cool. I like it. So if you go in here, I think we showed this at the beginning of the episode. You go in here, all that is fine. Up here is where I really want to take a look at and address and just have some sort of organized system where I can fairly smoothly, you know, come up here and get whatever books I need for whatever trades and things like that I have. Since wherever I have my library villagers will be probably fairly close to this as well. So, I guess I'll have to first put chests down and figure out exactly how many different spots I need to have, and then kind of fill the rest with library books, or bookcases is the word. I have a bit of a problem and I cannot track it down. So apparently I have a free villager. That's the only thing I'm guessing. Somewhere in this world, in this area, in this immediate sort of area right here, I have a free villager who is taking my villager reassignment efforts because I have 2 villagers from my breeder. I'm trying to get bookcases because my cows are taking just forever to breed. Although at this point, honestly, I've spent so much time doing this, I probably could have bred them by now. But regardless, that is not what I've chosen to do. So here, let me show you what's going on. So this villager, totally cool. This guy's working great. I can actually trade this and everything's fine. I don't know why I'm trading this. I just am, because I have the emeralds here and I'm just maxing him out. The other guy, this dude, who I don't think is a nitwit, as far as I know, nitwits have green coats. This dude will not take a profession no matter what. So I put this over here. Now watch. See, effects? That means someone is turning into a librarian villager. It's not him though. And I just went up and checked my villager breeder. 2 weird things. First, no librarian up there, so that means we're 100 blocks away or whatever, so it's okay to have stations here. Secondly, this guy isn't picking up a station from over there, like the interior of houses I'm doing and stuff. He's just not getting anything. Also, side note, I only have 3 villagers in my breeder, not 4. I don't know why, so hopefully I'll probably just have to close the trap doors and get one here. But yeah, and then you saw the smoke coming off this thing. That means that whichever villager this is attaching to can't get here. So that means somewhere I have a villager like trapped maybe in a hole or underground or something, and I cannot find him. I have searched all over the place. I've checked. I mean, I haven't checked in the well. Nope. I've checked everywhere. I have no idea where this random villager could be. You know, I have that villager breeder, but it's way on the other side of that mountain. I think it's actually further away than is my breeder. So I mean, it's got to be safe. I don't know. So I don't know if I have just a random villager running around who I just haven't seen in a while, because I haven't seen a random villager in quite some time, or what. But I cannot get this dude to take a profession, which is really a drag. I did something else that I want to show you. I did a little bit of a texture pack work here. I'm not sure where I stand on this, to be totally honest. I think it's a good start. I don't think it's totally there yet, though. Okay, so before you say I hate it, and then, well, you know, I mean, you give me a chance to kind of work it out. So here's a couple of the things. Okay, this is I want to put for contrast's sake, because what I'm working on is getting more of a gradient in this game. And there, I did that with the andesite. I feel like andesite is so ridiculously close to stone in vanilla. I don't really even see why it's there, to be totally honest. So I wanted a gradient, and then what is going to be here is going to be blackstone eventually. So I wanted to find a middle ground here from andesite, but not change the texture at all. This is the exact vanilla texture. I grayscaled it and I darkened it, and that's it. I want to, you know, again, I want to keep this vanilla, but I do want to have that darker stone, but not super dark. It's really weird. It's super dark on the bar down here, but seeing it here in real life, not quite as much. So I want to test one other thing with you here. I thought we could just go over together. Is let's check out. I have like 8. You have to let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you think of the andesite. Yeah, no, hate it, love it, want to try it. Any patrons or supporters, I'm going to put that up tonight at the time I'm recording this, so it'll be several days after or before this video comes out. If you want to get on it and play with it and let me know your thoughts, because I also changed oak trap doors. I can show you that in a second. Here's what I want to test. Okay, see this dude? Do it. Yes, he did it. Okay, so I don't know, somewhere. Oh, that's actually a good villager. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for bookcases, not silk touch. I put up a poll on my Discord today on the Bedrock thread. And by the way, if you're not in my Discord, jump in there. It's a good time. It's really cool people. It's not overwhelming. You're not going to get pinged a million times just for my videos, pretty much. And also, you know, that is the place where I'm really letting you guys, my YouTube friends, pick the series. So I put up a poll, which I'm going to do very frequently in this series, saying, hey, what should I build next? I'll probably give like 3 choices, you know? And the 3 choices that I gave for this particular episode here, I'm looking right now, are a blacksmith, an auto wool farm, and an orchard. And the blacksmith won easily, but at the time that I put up this poll, I had already started this episode, so it's going to be the next one. So the next episode, we're going to do a blacksmith. And I do kind of like the way we're doing right now, where we're alternating sort of back and forth between just a little house and a sort of bigger survival aspect of thing. But let me show you what I did over here. So I sorted all my books, and I basically just, every book that had multiple things on it, I just picked the most important thing. Like fortune is more important than most other things. So this one has fortune, because that's what I would use the book for. You know, you can either put fortune, well, it's funny, this is a fortune and looting chest. So, you know, you can only put fortune or looting on an item, depending on what the item is. So I just picked the most important thing on the multiple ones and stuck it in a chest. And yeah, it's pretty good. So right now we actually have 3 mending books, because I gotta show you a book. So I had to make one new chest just for amazing books. Look at this book that I got fishing. That's insane. Fire Protection 3, Death Strider 3, Aqua Affinity 1, Flame 1, Loyalty 3, Piercing 4, Knockback 2, and Punch 2. Now, unfortunately, that book's amazing, but really, that book doesn't have that much stuff on it that you could use, right? If you use Fire Protection, then you would get Fire Protection and Aqua Affinity, and that's it. You know, if you use it on a sword, you could get Knockback, And that's it. Boots could get Depth Strider and Aquafin, I think. So you know what I mean? Like you can't get all those things, but still that's amazing. And then this one for boots, Mending and Feather Falling 4. Sold. So I think, you know, one of these episodes coming up soon, we should make gear, because look what I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing gear, which is shocking actually in itself, but yeah, not yet. This, by the way, is the new oak trapdoor texture, and I think it's cool. It's basically the outside is the vanilla texture, and I filled in the inside with my chest texture. What do you think? I think it's okay. It's a little bit maybe cartoony, and this edge right here is a little weird because you can see actually from the angle it works fine, but if you see it right from the edge, then it's a little bit weird. But you know, I'm gonna live with it for a little while. I just put the texture pack on Patreon in the supporters chat, so please take a look at it and let me know what you think. Any suggestions, things that you like or things that you don't like would be really great. One more thing I want to check is I want to check the cow pen, because first I got to feed my cows, and second I want to take a look at this brown carpet before we go. Look at this dude again. That's just where this dude lives. He just has his head right through the wool. Oh yeah, that's way better. This is my wool texture. What do you think? It's basically, I took the pixels from the John Smith wool, which I really like a lot, and randomized them, and then just edited a couple of them to make you know, to get rid of patterns and stuff. But yeah, it's a lot better. I think it's a lot better. I like it a lot. And actually it works as a wool block too. I like this so much better than the vanilla wool, to be honest. So, all right, that's gonna do it for me. I'm wrapping it up today. I will see you next episode for some blacksmith building, I guess. And have a great day. I'll see you next time.